Hey Libra, how are you doing? This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most beautiful balanced babes? What do you need to know? What do you need to see if your high is good? Present time, the Three of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What's coming towards you? The Eight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What you are focused on is the Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your outcome, the Star, Major Arcana 4, Aquarius. Okay, Libra, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is socialization, getting together with your gal pals, getting together with your buds. This is also news, communication, and what's coming towards you is this Eight of Wands. Now, Eight of Wands is velocity, vitality, something quite uplifting, or there is some kind of interaction, a person, maybe this is somebody you're dating. That also could be some kind of news or communication coming towards you. And this could be somebody expressing something, or you're expressing something to a person. What is this Three of Cups? And the Two of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Two of Wands is about releasing and letting go of one wand. Keys open new doors. I'm also getting something about the world is your oyster. You have the world in the palms of your hand. But there's an element here of plans moving forward or making plans. And this is exciting, making some kind of plans. So what is this Eight of Wands? It's a really high vibrational energy. High vibrational energy attracts in high vibrational opportunities and things. What is this Eight of Wands? And the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Page of Swords is about news, communication, curiosity. That can also be an element of air sign, something about airmail. See, because this is like floating in the air. But this is about ideas, creative ideas, a creative talent, a creative art. Airmail. Okay. Something about mail, talking to a person at a distance. Somebody here around you is giving you a great idea. Or this could also be a friend saying, or a family member, a love interest saying, wow, that's a really great idea. We should look into that. Because Page of Swords is like inquiring, being inquisitive, asking a lot of questions. And there's questions and answers. In your focus, though, is this Nine of Swords. Now, Nine of Swords is thinking worst case scenario when worst case scenario doesn't happen. Like, what if something goes bad? Or what if I start this project and it doesn't take off? Or, you know, what if we make a plan to, I don't know, go to an Airbnb? And what if we don't like it? But what if you do? Nine of Swords is also needing to get more rest, needing to get more sleep. Sleep on it. See how you feel tomorrow. Sleep on it. This is also anxiety, worry, stress, insomnia. So there's something about sleep on it. What is this Nine of Swords? You think about this situation a lot, though. Now that the idea is rolling, or somebody has given you some kind of great idea, it might have even come through a younger air sign or air mail, like something's in the air. I can feel it. And the Lovers. Major Arcana 4, Gemini. Well, the Lovers is about union, transparency, authenticity, and truth. There's some kind of stress around some kind of change in heart or change in direction. This could also be a change in the way that you communicate. Stressing about this communication, because in your blocked and challenged position is this Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is usually victory, triumph, success, or there is something about a person maybe talks a big story, but there's an element of like not following through. So what is this Ace of Swords in your blocked and challenged position? Changing your plans. Somebody here is giving you some kind of great idea. Or you're giving somebody a great idea and they're like, yeah, we could run with that. We could do that. And the Hierophant. Major Arcana 4, Taurus. Well, the Hierophant is some kind of higher level of commitment, government, federal. And maybe that is what your worry is here, Libra. Because maybe you have been very traditional. Or maybe you have somebody who is, you are very spiritual and this person is religious. Worried about somebody finding out that you're doing something unconventional. Because this is like convention. A group, club, organization. This is also abuse of one's power. This could be stubborn or rigidity. And there's something about not having some kind of truth. Breaking free. You need to break free of tradition and standards of what people want for you. There's like, oh, I'm nervous about like, you know, being in the spotlight. But this is also face your true north, because your outcome is the Star, which is hope, faith, renewal. Oh, you're worried because maybe you're not renewing a contract. Somebody here uplifting around you. Don't worry, I'll lift you up. A change in union and stressing. And this could be some kind of paradigm change. What is this Star card? Star card is about a vulnerable situation. The vulnerability is the bridge to connection. And the Six of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Six of Swords is about getting out of choppy waters into more smoother sailings, expanding your vision, expanding your mind. There's a change in your vision. There's a change in your plans here. And this is sword. This Six of Swords is Six of Swords, if I could speak, is about releasing and letting go. And there's something about like the light at the end of the tunnel. Light. Light-hearted energy. That can also be travel. So again, something about travel. What is this Three of Cups and Two of Wands in your present time? Plans in motion, plans in progress, good news. Somebody here, there's some kind of mail, like getting air mail. Or something about like news travels fast. Somebody here is giving you a great idea, or you're giving somebody a great idea. That plane's really low. I usually don't hear planes like that. And the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, the King of Swords is here's the facts, here's the truth. There's something about calm, cool, and collective. King of Swords can also be really good news regarding any kind of paperwork, legal paperwork, documentations. A friend. It's almost like you got a friend in me. What is this? Eight of Wands and Page of Swords. Curious. And the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Queen of Pentacles is a supportive parent, a supportive partner. And Page of Swords, news, communication. Looking good, smelling good, feeling great. A rise in something you're doing for work and career, like rise to the occasion. What is this Nine of Swords and the Lovers? Worried about somebody, worried about a union. To renew something here. But you're feeling quite good here. King of Swords is anything legal or somebody who has the cases of the smarty pantses. And the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the King of Wands is a go-getter, an action taker, a warrior. It's like shining your big bright light for others. That can also be something about supervisor, manager. Managing some kind of like stress. Managing some kind of stress and worry. So you have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords and the King of Wands. So what is this higher level of commitment or some kind of abuse of one's power in some kind of job? And the Page of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Page of Cups in the upright is somebody who is shy, sensitive, gullible, you know, naive. That person could also fall for get-rich-quick schemes. I'm also getting something of an element of a person, a secret desire. Like secret desire, secret admirer. There's a secret here. That can also be something about a difference in how you want to raise your children. So let's just say that your child is going to a public school and there is something about bullying. That can also be waiting for somebody to apologize. But an apology without a behavior change is manipulation. That can also be regarding some kind of bad news. Disappointing news. Or you are dealing with somebody who's like a man-child, woman-child. What is this Star card and the Six of Swords? Six of Swords is a beautiful energy of like foresight and expanding your vision, like progress, making progress here. What is this Star card? Healing. Face your true north. And the Five of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the fives in the tarot signifies change. You have two change card. Let's just say that you were a teacher and you teach some kind of program after school. You're not going to be doing this anymore, but you're like worried about this communication. That's what this feels like. Or there's an element of like a paradigm change here. This Five of Swords is a win at all costs, or pick and choose your battles wisely. Somebody here is trying to bait or hook you back into a dynamic. But don't take the bait, move on. Somebody here is hoping that you will take the bait or to stay in some kind of element. And like, this could be like a family ran business. Worried about a union. But I'm also getting something about like worried about a child. And this could also be a difference in how you want to raise your children. Like, maybe you don't like the school system or the area you live, but there's plans in progress here. Especially with that King of Swords. A friend. You have a friend close by. And then Five of Swords. Nobody wins in the Five of Swords. It's a shallow victory or a hollow victory. So it's somebody who wants to win at all costs, but they don't consider another person's feelings in the situation. Give me another card for this Five of Swords. So something about a bully. You have a person who's a bully around you, or some kind of like a renewed of a contract, but there's something about doing something different, like having the confidence. Don't let that fear get in your way. Yeah, and the Nine of Swords. So you have two Nine of Swords. Somebody has really bad possible anxiety or worry, or they think about this a lot. This person thinks about the situation a lot. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is about protecting what you have created. Give me another card for the blocked and challenged position. There's some kind of like disappointing news. Or there's a fear of letting somebody down. Like, let's just say that your family is super duper traditional or religious, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm believe in spirituality. It's almost like a fear of letting somebody down. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so in the blocked and challenged position with the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles is always knowing your worth, knowing your value, but there's something about like becoming your own entrepreneur and pursuing something differently. And moving away from status quo of what people want for you. Nine of Pentacles is also somebody here who's not taking good care of their health, wealth, happiness. Or superficial relationships are more important. Something about superficial. That can also be somebody who is having a hard time being independent, and they're very codependent and reliant. Somebody codependent and reliant. And then you have a bunch of nines here. Nines are endings. There's some kind of stress that binds you to a union. And it doesn't have to be an actual love commitment with your significant other, but it could be. Somebody speaks very clearly and has a plan going forth. But there's also this person is stressing that you're changing direction, which you could be. Or maybe you're stressing of like, how do I communicate or hand in my resignation? What are people going to think of me? When you say yes to too many people or pretend that everything is okay, you say no to you. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of things. That's a big Buddha on there. The happy Buddha. So that's the whole thing. You might be focused more on the lighter side of things and getting along to just go along, but there's an element here. I'm also getting somebody doesn't have the resources. Somebody here is, so let's just say that your child is going into daycare. So you're a mom, your child is going back to, or you want to go back to work, and this child is going into daycare, but the daycare costs just as much as how much you would be making if you were Yeah. So it's like counterproductive. Some kind of like after school program. Some of you are teachers and you've been somewhere for a really long time, but it's changed for you. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yeah, because fear doesn't exist. Fear is what we make up in our heads that hold us back from something we truly want, dream of, and desire. And sticking to some kind of status quo, or maybe you've been with somebody for a long time or with a company for a long time, but there's something about the structure changing, or needing to stop caring about what society wants for you and care more about what you want for you. Because there's so much like stress and worry, or walking on eggshells with a person, or tiptoeing around the situation and keeping things really lighthearted. But I feel like it's a need to like conversate and pursue something entrepreneur, because that's what you kind of want to do here. Pursue something on your own, but there's codependency there. And it says regret. I know that I cannot change the past. I know that I cannot change the past. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Yes. But I'm getting something about like socialization or through friend. You're getting some kind of word of mouth or airmail that really sparks an idea inside of you of like, I've never thought about that. But then there's another connection, a strong bond or a strong pull. This person either has really bad anxiety or is having a really hard time sleeping to take action. The picky one would rather be alone, doesn't let others in easy, highly selective in love, rejects suitors often, too busy to be bothered, dreamy and unattached. The mysterious one, very private, doesn't share life openly, detective, undercover, person of a few words, can be secretive, leaves others wondering. Well, somebody here is like stresses a lot, thinks a lot. I don't know if they have, you know, people can self-sabotage relationships, self-sabotage themselves by worrying themselves to death, right? The builder works in construction, handyman, outdoor work, electrician, mechanic, builds homes and buildings. Job can be dangerous. Maybe this person has a dangerous job, or the person that you love, and you're just like, why do you do this job? We have kids, or like, you know. And the psychic, tarot reading, mediumship, Reiki healer, may own a shop or a platform, shares gifts openly, feared by society, all things esoteric. So there might be something that you want to become a Reiki healer, and you're like, you know what, I'd rather work from home and become a Reiki healer. There's something here about the dynamic of a structure that is causing you more stress than happiness. And somebody gives you either a great idea or a person around you. This could be somebody coming towards you and being like, I'm stressed out at work, I can't stand this, whatever. And you're giving this person a really great idea. And Forest, muddled and unclear thinking. So that's about stepping away from the Nine of Swords, which is like thinking and thinking and overthinking and stressing and thinking and thinking and thinking. So step away. And there's something about socialization that helps bring you, or a friend, that helps bring you in a lot of clarity. Also, if you have like anxiety or insomnia, you do have somebody here, like talk to a doctor, talk to a counselor, you know, there's stuff out there to help. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new adventure, a fresh start. Claw, be careful, do not take risks. I almost feel like taking that card out of the deck, Because if you don't take a risk, nothing will ever change in your life. And that's the whole thing about the worry, the Nine of Swords. Like, what if everything collapsed? What if I'm not a good tarot reader? What if I can't be a Reiki healer? What if I failed the test at school? But what if you don't? And Weeping Willow, family sorrow. Yeah, there's some kind of like connection or a fallout. And that's the whole thing where maybe you've only been married for 6 months and then you realize you've married the wrong person. And then you're like, well, how am I supposed to tell my family? I feel stupid, or don't. And Kite, vacation. So again, there is something uplifting and quite positive. And then you're going to come back and see something differently. And dogs, getting together with friends. Yeah. So you might have friends with dogs, or these are your peeps. These people are loyal to you and they're quite uplifting. You know, when you are in a situation or you've been working a lot and you're just like, gosh, I really want to do something differently, but I don't know what I want to do. I feel like just being out and playing more or having a good time with people that actually are uplifting, they're not like negatively influencing you or riddled with anxiety. Because I always can feel people that are like riddled with anxiety. It's like not so fun to be around because it could be a little bit of pessimistic, more optimistic then. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And Libra, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.